In previous lecture, we discussed about many types of mechanoreceptors. Now let's see other types of neuroreceptors. Let's start with thermoreceptors. Thermoreceptors are specialized nerve cells that detect temperature differences. Thermoreceptors detect heat and cold and are distributed throughout the skin to allow sensory reception throughout the body. Heat receptors are found near the skin surface, whereas cold receptors are found deeper within the dermis. This means that depending on the location, sensitivity to hot temperatures will be greater than sensitivity to cold temperatures. Different parts of the skin contain more receptors than others. As the hand has more thermoreceptors than the thigh or shin, it will be more sensitive to temperature changes. Thermoreceptors include Krauss end bulbs, which detect cold. Ruffini endings, which detect warmth. These Ruffini's nerve endings are same that we learned in mechanoreceptors, the sense struck of the skin, vibrations as well as warmth. The cold receptors present on free nerve endings, that can be either lightly myelinated or unmyelinated. The warm receptors present on free nerve endings are unmyelinated fibers. Nociceptors. A nociceptor is a sensory neuron that responds to potentially harmful stimuli by sending possible threat signals to the spinal cord and brain. The brain creates the sensation of pain to direct attention to the body part in order to mitigate the threat. This process is known as nociception. There are three major classes of nociceptors in the skin: A delta mechanosensitive nociceptors, A delta mechanothermal nociceptors, and polymodal nociceptors. Polymodal nociceptors are associated with C fibers. C-type fibers are unmyelinated fibers. They are involved in the afferent transfer of temperature, dull, diffuse, aching, burning, and delayed pain. Electromagnetic receptors. Light energy activates electromagnetic receptors. Because they respond to photons, rods and cones are examples. Photoreceptors are neurons that convert light into electrical signals that stimulate physiological processes in the retina. Signals from photoreceptors are sent to the brain for processing via the optic nerve. Photoreceptors are the only example of electromagnetic receptors. Chemoreceptors. These are special nerve cells that detect changes in the chemical makeup of the blood and send information to the brain to regulate cardiovascular and respiratory functions. There are two types of chemoreceptors: peripheral and central. Peripheral chemoreceptors, carotid and aortic bodies, detect changes in arterial blood oxygen levels and initiate reflexes critical for maintaining homeostasis during hypoxia. Central respiratory chemoreceptors are cells that are sensitive to changes in brain carbon dioxide or pH and contribute to the stimulation of breathing elicited by hypercapnia or metabolic acidosis. Hypercapnia is the increase in partial pressure of carbon dioxide above 45 mm of mercury. And the metabolic acidosis is buildup of acid in the body due to kidney disease. With this, we have finished the neuroreceptors. Till the next lecture. Goodbye.